Hello friend, how are you? Welcome to Tripan Study Center. We are going to do today is very important MCQ which will be a very important for the exam point of view and it will be important for this competitive exam. Let's see what is our topic today. Today we discussion most important MCQ here. The MCQ class 9 CBSE NCERT science here. You know that today we discussion on Tripan Study Center most MCQ for the exam point of view. And there is important for the exam here. And the question here, to solve the food problem of the country, which among the following is necessary? You know that question is very interesting. Question here, to solve the food problem of the country, which among the following necessary here? मीन देश की खाद्य समस्या को हल करने के लिए निम्नलिखित में से क्या आवश्यक है। देखिए, देश में खाद्य की समस्या जो है, खाद्य का मतलब होता है फूड की जो समस्या चलती जा रही है, पूरे देश के जो है कमर तोड़ के रख दिया है। महंगाई इतनी बढ़ती चली जा रही है। अगर इस महंगाई से हमें निपटना है तो हमें क्या कर सकते हैं और इसके लिए हमें क्या करना चाहिए। तो क्वेश्चन ये काफ़ी महत्वपूर्ण है, काफ़ी ज़रूरी है, इसको समझना भी ज़रूरी है क्योंकि ये क्वेश्चन तो है ही है लेकिन देश का सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम भी है। द ऑप्शन है इंक्रीज द प्रोडक्शन एंड स्टोरेज ऑफ फूड ग्रेन, बी है easy access of people to the food grain, and C, people should we have money to the purchase the grain, and D, all of above. You know that question is very interesting. To solve the food problem of the country, which among the following necessary here? The necessity is important, but one point is important. To solve the food problem of a country, there should be increase in the production and storage of food grain. Most of all point here, the increasing in the production and storage of food grain, there should be easy access to the people to the food grain, and people should be have money to be purchase the grain. The most important things here. But options A, increasing the production storage of food grain, yes, it is important. And easy access to people to the food grain, yes, it is also important here. And C, people should be have money to purchase the grain, yes, it is right. It means to the D option is correct here. Next question on your screen. Question here, which of the cell is the longest? You know that question is very interesting. Which of these a cell is the longest? मीन इनमें से कौन सी कोशिका सबसे लंबी है। देखिए, ये चार ऑप्शन आपको दिए हुए हैं, इनमें से आपको बताना है कि सबसे लंबी कोशिकाएं कौन सी है। क्वेश्चन समझ में आया कि सबसे लंबी कोशिका कौन सी है। अगर हम ऑप्शन पे ध्यान दें तो ऑप्शन ए बोन सेल, ऑप्शन बी नर्व सेल, ऑप्शन सी स्टमक सेल, and the heart muscle cell. You know that question is very important. Which of these cell is the longest? But one point is important. Nerve cell is the longest cell in the human body because nerve cell distribute all part of our body. It means to the longest cell here. It means to the option B is correct. Option B is correct. The nerve cell is the longest cell in our body. The option B is correct. And let's see next question here. The next question on your screen. Question here. Why do the cell of apical meristem lack of vacuoles? You know that question is very interesting. Why do cells of apical meristem lack vacuoles? मीन शीश स्थल विभाजक की कोशिकाओं में रसधानियाँ का अभाव क्यों होता है। देखा जाए तो अपिकल मेरिस्टेम में जो होता है रसधानियाँ का अभाव क्यों होता है? क्वेश्चन काफ़ी महत्वपूर्ण है, समझने वाली है। द ऑप्शन है ए दे स्टोर अ फूड मटेरियल, बी they have a thin cell wall, C they contain a dense cytoplasma, and D they are actively or dividing of cell. You know that question is very interesting, but important point here, apical meristem cell are young cell. That's important point here. Apical meristem cell are young cell and are actively or dividing. So they require to the food instantly, and there is no requirement of storing of food. No requirement of storing of food, and also they do not produce a large amount of waste. Hence, they lack vacuoles. There is no produce a large amount of waste, so there lack vacuoles. It means to the option here. The option D is correct. Option D is correct. They are actively dividing cell. The option D is correct. Let's see next question here. The next question on your screen. Question here. The kitchen of the cell is. You know that the kitchen of the cell means कोठरी की रसोई है। देखिए ये क्वेश्चन काफ़ी महत्वपूर्ण बनता है एग्ज़ाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से कि कोठरी की रसोई हम किसे कहते हैं, यानी किचन्स ऑफ सेल किसे कहते हैं। काफ़ी महत्वपूर्ण यहाँ पर क्वेश्चन है। द ऑप्शन है माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया, ऑप्शन बी इंडोप्लाज्मा रेटिकुलम, सी इज क्लोरोप्लास्ट, एंड डी ग्लोक्सिया प्रोएचा। यू नो दैट question is very interesting. Question is very interesting. The kitchen of the cell is. But one point here, chloroplast has a green pigment. Chloroplast has a green pigment is called chlorophyll, and they are involved in their photosynthesis of food. So they are also known as the kitchen of the cell. It means to the option C is correct. Option C, chloroplast to call a kitchen of the cell because they are involved in the photosynthesis of food. There is a green pigment is called chlorophyll, and they are involved in the photosynthesis of food. So is called kitchens of cells. It means to the option C is correct. And let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. Amoeba acquire its food through a process term. You know that question is very important and interesting also. Amoeba acquires its food through a process term. Mean अमीबा अपना भोजन एक प्रक्रिया के माध्यम से प्राप्त करता है, जिसे हम क्या कहते हैं। देखिए दोस्तों, जो अमीबा होता है वो अपना भोजन एक प्रक्रिया के द्वारा ही प्राप्त करता है। उस प्रक्रिया को हम क्या कहते हैं? उस प्रक्रिया को हम क्या कहते हैं? द ऑप्शन ए एक्सोसाइटोसिस, ऑप्शन बी इंडोसाइटोसिस, सी प्लाज्मोलाइसिस, डी बोथ exocytosis and endocytosis. You know that question is very interesting. Question is very interesting. Amoeba acquire is a food through a process term. But one important factor here, amoeba acquire is a food through a process term endocytosis. Endocytosis, the ingestion of material by the cell through their plasma membranes. No, that's the most important things here. Amoeba acquire its food through the process term endocytosis, and endocytosis is the ingestion of material by cells through their plasma membranes. It means to the option B is correct. Endocytosis. Endocytosis, the process, there is a amoeba acquired the food through here. Endocytosis, option B is correct. Let's see next question here. The next question on your screen, question here, what would be the valency of element that are chemical inactive? You know that question, understand? Question here, what would be the valency of the element that is a chemical inactivity? That's important here. That's important. The option here, A 0, option B 1, option C 2, option D 5. You know that question is very interesting. The most important question here. But one fact is important. The elements with the valency 0 are chemically inactive as they have a completely filled octets, depth and state. What should be the valency of element that is a chemical inactive? The chemical imbalance is inactive to mean to here A 0. It means to option A is correct. A is 0. Option A is correct. And let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. The picture show the arrangement of electron in the cell of different atom. Which two atoms have the same valency? You know that question is very interesting. The question here, the picture show the arrangement of electron in the cell of different atom. Which two atoms have the same valency? You know that picture on your screen, the two atoms are the same here, and there's different. That's important. Mean चित्र में आपको विभिन्न प्रकार के परमाणु के कोश में इलेक्ट्रॉनों की व्यवस्था को दर्शाया गया है। आप देख सकते हो चित्र में आपको तरह तरह के जो है, कहीं पर एक बैलेंसी है, कहीं पर 2 है, कहीं पर देखिए आप 6 है। तो इस तरह से बैलेंसी आपको दर्शाया गया है। आपको इसमें ये बताना है कि किन दो परमाणु की संयोजकता सामान्य है, यानी किसकी दो परमाणु की संयोजकता जो है सामान्य है, यानी एक जैसी है। समझना बहुत ही आसान है। अगर दिमाग लगाओगे तो आंसर आपको 2 सेकंड में पता लग जाएगा। अगर आंसर दिमाग नहीं लगाओगे तो मुश्किल पड़ेगा। हमसे यही पूछ लिया है कि किसकी जो है बैलेंसी सेम है, एंड विच टू एटम्स हैव द सेम बैलेंसी। द ए एटम 1 एंड एटम 2, बी एटम 2 एंड एटम 3, atom C and atom 4, and D atom 4 and atom 1. You know that valency is the most important, but one fact you understand, the fact here, the valency electron are the electrons in the outermost cell. The valency electron are the electrons in the outermost cell are energy level. The most important outermost cell of energy level on the atom of both the atoms, the atom Cu, atom 1, the last orbital is a 1 electron carry here. Atom 2, there is a 1 electron is the last cell here. And atom 3, outermost cell is a 2 atom. And 4 here, 4 atom is outermost cell. But examiner asks the question, which two atom have the same valency? It means to same valency here, option A is correct. It means to the atom 1 and atom 2, there is a 1 electron, there is a carrying here. It means to the valency electron is 1. It means to the examiner question, which two atom have the same valency? So A 1 and 2. It means the A option is correct. And let's see other question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. Which of these is a common for all chemical change? You know that. Question understand? Question is clear. Which of these is a common for all chemical changes here? Option A, changes in the shape. Option B, absorption of the heat. Option C, increase in a volume. And D is the formation of the new substance. Mean here, इनमें से कौन सा सभी रासायनिक परिवर्तन के लिए सामान्य है? आपको बताना है कि जो आपको यहाँ ऑप्शन दिया गया है उसमें से कौन सा जो है रासायनिक परिवर्तन के लिए सामान्य है। रासायनिक परिवर्तन मतलब जो कॉमनली केमिकल चेंजेस होते हैं। The option change the shape, absorption of the heat and increases the volume, formation of new substance. You know that the answer here, the formation of new substance. You know that. That's an important answer. The formation of new substance mean here, the new substance is important because a chemical reaction associated with the formation of new substance. It means to the option D is correct. Formation of new substance. And let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here, which of the following molecules is a triatomic? You know that. Question understand? Question here, which of the following molecules is triatomic? Triatomic is the most important to mean here, निम्नलिखित में से कौन सा अणु जो है त्रिपरमाणुक है? त्रिपरमाणु काफ़ी महत्वपूर्ण है। देखिए, तीन त्रिपरमाणु यानी ट्राई एटॉमिक का मतलब दोस्तों ये होता है कि किसमें कुल जो है तीन मॉलिक्यूल्स है। तीन मॉलिक्यूल्स अगर समझिएगा तो आसान है और नहीं समझिएगा तो मुश्किल है। इसमें से कौन सा जो है अणु त्रिपरमाणुक है? देखो ऑप्शन है A H2O H2, option B C, option C CO, option D H2O. You know that question is very important and interesting, but one fact is important. H2O has a two atom of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. It means to the tri-atomic there is a H2O because hydrogen are two molecules or oxygen is a one. It means to three triatomics. The D option is correct here. The D option is correct. H2O. Hydrogen is a two molecules and oxygen is a one. It means to the triatomics. Option D is correct. And let's see next question here. The next question on your screen. Question here. Which of the following atoms are isobar? You know that question is very interesting for the exam point of view. Which of the following atoms are isobar here? देखा जाए जो हमारे समक्ष क्वेश्चन आया है काफ़ी महत्वपूर्ण है। क्वेश्चन है कि निम्नलिखित में से कौन से परमाणु आइसोबार है। देखिए, आइसोबार का मतलब होता है संभारिक, यानी निम्नलिखित में से कौन सा परमाणु जो है संभारिक है। अगर आप अपने किताब पे जाओगे NCERT पे तो वहाँ पर आपको आइसोटॉप और आइसोबार के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन मिलेगी जो काफ़ी महत्वपूर्ण एग्ज़ाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से रखता है और हमेशा एग्ज़ाम में ये क्वेश्चन आते ही रहते हैं। तो आपको इसका उपयोग भी याद रखना है, समझना है। देखिए, यहाँ पर तो मैं आपको समझा दूँगा कि आइसोबार का मतलब क्या है, क्या इसकी रीजन्स हो सकती है। अगर हम ऑप्शनों पर एक बार नज़र दौड़ाएँ तो हमें इसकी महत्ता के बारे में पता लगता है। और ऑप्शन कहता है A 612C and 614C. Option B is 1840 AR and 20, 40 CA, and C is a 16, 14 C and 18, 40 AR, and D is a 3, 6 LI and 6, 12 C. You know that question is very interesting. Of which of the flowings is the atom or isobar? But first of all, you understand what you mean to the isobar. Isobar mean here, a isobar have a different atomic number. Isobar have different atomic number but same atomic mass. Isobar have a different atomic number but the same atomic mass. It means to here AR and Ca have the same atomic mass number. The AR and Ca have the same atomic mass number, but 40, but different atomic number. 40 is a different atomic number. It means to 18 and 20 respectively here. It means to the option B is correct. Option B is correct. 18, 40 AR and 20, 40 Ca. Because isobar have a different atomic number but the same atomic mass number. Option B is correct. This topic was till this. We will be do their next topic in the next part. If you like it, then please like, share, subscribe and share the video as a much as a possible. Do not think, subscribe and save in your mobile. Thank you.